Willie D live.
So check this out, family. Candace Owens is over on the right causing havoc. It's no secret that Candace and the late Charlie Kirk were besties. And since his death, Candace has committed her time to solving his murder. Recently, Candace has accused Charlie's wife, Erika, and other members of their organization, Turning Point USA, of knowing more about Charlie's demise than they're letting on. She claims there are a lot of people hiding information, including Erika, and she won't stop until all is revealed and the people who killed her best friend is exposed. In one of her many videos regarding Charlie's assassination, Candace claimed that multiple people close to Charlie knew he was scared for his life, but they didn't do anything about it. She claims he allegedly texted his security, "They're going to kill me tomorrow," the night before his murder. She then questioned why his closest peers are now quiet about that when they know the truth, seemingly insinuating his murder was premeditated by someone in power. Naturally, Erika hasn't taken well to these claims, and she's begun calling out Candace on a national stage. Earlier this week, she was on Fox News asking Candace to leave Turning Point USA alone. When Candace continued to talk about her conspiracy theories, Erika decided enough was enough. During a CBS town hall interview, Erika had a few stern words for Candace, who she believes is doing more harm to Charlie's legacy than good. Stop. That isn't it. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop, Erika said as her face turned up. Candace immediately responded to Erika, telling her to point out what she lied about. Candace claims everything she has been saying is factual and that it's Erika and Turning Point who has done the lying. Candace says it's not right for Erika to only want to talk about positive things, but never wants to point out the serious questions herself and her supporters have regarding the situation. So she never wants to point out the serious questions herself and her supporters have regarding the situation. A story I saw on Neighborhood Talk IG, which is a pretty good IG channel to follow.
I would like to respond to this loaded question. What would you like to say? The podcaster Candace Owens, and I'm not even going to address and doing ballistics on YouTube. If you catch a bunch of views, they want to convince you that like you wake up and you turn into a millionaire. Building her business. What are you talking about? I already had this business. I was already at the top of the charts. Okay, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. I actually did because it's so ridiculous. Okay. But she says, I'm lying. And Erika responds, and her answer to what do you want to say to the podcaster Candace Owens, who is lying? So this is just, to me, I'm going to also let you know, they pre-recorded this. Obviously, I told you this yesterday from about 11 o'clock to 4 p.m. I have sources just everywhere, CBS News, the people that were in the audience I showed you were emailing me. Owens, who is lying, is stop. So Erika would like me to stop lying. And I would like to honor that. Okay. I can only honor that if Erika is more explicit in terms of what I have lied about. What did I lie about? It's just incredible. There have this opportunity. The questions have been before. You could just start like going through them. Maybe they will. By the way, it's coming out on Saturday. Maybe I've made a mistake somewhere and I'm happy. I want to correct that, right? I'm not interested. My goal is not to tell lies. It is obviously plausible that I have made mistakes. I've reviewed these lists that we've put together and I can't find the lie, okay? The lies that I find are coming out of Turning Point USA.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now?
Stop. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one
Okay, so there you have it, fam. Erika Kirk wants Candace Owens to stop. I will say this, fam. You know I've absolutely had my issues with Candace Owens in the past. But I will say this. If she really truly believes what she's doing, if she really believes what she's saying, that's honorable, because that is very dangerous, what she's saying. Many of the people who work with, I'll say, that support Turning Point USA, they're uncivilized. Many of them are unhinged. Many of them have no problem killing. So for Candace Owens to continue this narrative, to continue to bark up that tree, is very dangerous. See, some of us, we follow this type of stuff, and we get so intrigued, and we laughing, and we're supporting, and we're talking, but we don't understand that these words have consequences. So, I'm not wishing death on Candace Owens by any means. I'm just saying what she's doing is dangerous, and you never know when somebody's going to turn a threat into an action or reality, because it's a lot of uncivilized mutts out there, fam, and they don't have the capacity to have a civilized discussion or disagreement. It's either their way or no way. These comments, these accusations that she's been making about Turning Point got millions, tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars. They're sitting on a lot of money, and they got a lot of juice. They got a lot of members. They got a lot of juice. So for Candace to stand on business the way that she's standing on business, you got to salute that, because I don't know a lot of people who will put their life on the line intentionally. A lot of people run their mouth and they'll talk that talk, but they don't realize the imminent threat that they're under. And that's why they get their heads knocked off, because they be thinking it's sweet. And they think everybody playing with them. Next thing you know, they get their head knocked off. Candace appeared to be extremely aware of the dangers that are out there, and she's still pushing. I got to call a strike, and a ball, fam. Got to call a strike, and a ball. It seemed like to me that Candace is fighting harder for Erika's husband than she is. Erika didn't seem, maybe she was, I don't know what it is, man, but she just didn't come off authentic to me in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's death. She didn't seem like she really was sad. She seemed like she was not going to have a problem switching gears and moving on. She seemed like she is ready to just go. Like, yeah, man, got him out the way. Let's do it, baby. What's up, JD Vance? Let's go. Trump, you want some too? Come on. I'm serious. She just don't seem to be a grieving widow to me. Her reactions are performative at best. The way she was crying and there was no tears, It just was not believable to me. It's just not believable to me. That's all I'm saying, fam. Maybe it's believable to you, but it was not believable to me. The way she hugged JD Vance, remember when she hugged him and she had her hand on like this around his the back of his neck. You know how when a woman cradles your back of your head, the way a woman would cradle a baby or maybe her son or somebody she's intimate with. Seemed like, that's how she grabbed him in the back of his head like that and cradled it and hugged him real tight. And she did that kind of same thing with Donald Trump, during his memorial. And Trump was on the stage cheesing like, I got this, girl. Got this. So does that mean we can talk on the speakerphone now? I don't trust her, but I don't think anything will become of it. I don't think that she'll ever be exposed because I think that this thing is bigger than what they're trying to make it appear to be. I do not believe that the guy who they have locked up is a lone wolf. I do not believe he acted alone at all. I do believe that was a conspiracy to take out Charlie Kirk.